Hello and welcome to another overview car review episode on Cars We Talk. Today we're going to talk about the new revised Proton Saga, the MC2 Saga. It's been revised, nothing major, just a few additional features and some interior improvements. But to many people it's still a big deal because the Saga is is a very value for money kind of car. It's a competitor to the Beza. So let's see what's new, what's good, what's not good with the new Saga, and how it compares to the current and still strong selling Beza. So yeah, let's go. Alright, we're here at Proton Kajang. We have the new revised Saga. So this is the key of the car, very simple key, honk, boot release, lock and unlock. Lock and unlock. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, this is what the car looks like. Let's start with the rims. To me it looks like Toyota Vios wheels because it has that 4-spoke and dual tone thing. So yeah, it looks like Toyota Vios wheels. And the standard one, the one below, this is the premium edge. This is the highest spec one. So the premium and the standard one, they have the same wheel design, but it's not dual tone. It's just a single alloy colored design. So yeah. And with the Premium S, like I said, this is the Premium S. Nope, balloons. So what you get is a ground effects kit, a skirting here and there, some black accents, and that red stripe across the grille. So this is what you get with the Premium S. Again, not much difference between the Premium S and the Premium. It's just that you don't get the body kit and all of these accents. And in general, there's not much to talk about the car. It's just a slightly updated version of it. So yeah, this is it. Let's move on to the back. Okay, moving on to the back, it's the same thing, same deal. There's a black accent here. If it's not the Premium S, this plastic part here is body colored. This color actually looks good with the red accents, and there's gonna be more red accents inside. So yeah, let's open the boot. I already opened the boot. So same deal. One thing to note that the Premium S has a button right here. If it's focusing properly, yeah, there's a button here because it comes with keyless entry. So this is the boot, same thing. Big boot, big boot for people who want to carry big stuff. There's a QR code there for you to scan. Under the boot, if I can get this one, yep, same thing. Spare wheel, donut spare wheel, and the tools. So yeah, and the seats fold down. Alright, okay, let's get inside. Okay, I have the key right here. I'm going to put it in my pocket. Hopefully it doesn't clash with my car's key. Okay, alright, so there you can see the mirrors fold. And if you unlock it, the mirrors fold out. Okay, and the mirrors are black as well. If you can see here, the mirrors are black. Same like the Myvi. I guess they're copying each other and stuff like that. Alright, okay, let's go inside. So, yep. Oh, okay. So again, like I said, not much difference. It's still the same car basically, just a few different accents and interior appointments. Most obvious one in the Premium S is this, of course, these red accents everywhere, similar to the top spec Iris. It's the same thing. So red accents everywhere, and it's not like cheesy, like super bright red accents, like this, like kind of metallic-ish looking thing. So it doesn't look that bad. New AC buttons. The old Saga, not the old Saga, the previous one, the MC1. This is the MC2, sorry, the MC1. The MC1 had those three circular things like a 90s car. So now it's more modern looking, so it looks better, and it's slightly above, I think. The old one used to be even lower. And there's a USB port here, there's a socket here, and there's a space here. It's quite deep actually, it's very deep. And there's more space down here, and it has this textured plastic thing so that it doesn't slip away or anything. In front here there are two circle but square shaped cup holders. This is the transmission, same thing, same engine and transmission, 4-speed. Some people might say, why so 4-speed, why is it not CVT, or the other way around, but if it works, and Proton thinks it works. So yeah, 4-speed automatic, and traditional handbrake with stitching. This is nice. Even the seats have stitching, and the seats are semi-leather, so they're leather and cloth. So that's good, so it doesn't get extremely hot. And it has this pattern. Okay, if I move my crotch, okay, yeah, it has these nice patterns here. And yeah, basically the same thing here and there. This is the button for the mirrors. I think that's what it is. Yep, that's it is. And auto down mirror. So I'm just gonna turn on the electrics because this car, because there's high demand and there's not enough cars to be made right now because of the chip shortage. So this is possibly someone's car. So I'm not going to like ruin everything. So yeah, this is the start stop button right here, and it's Proton still has whatever this thing is supposed to be, and there's another one here, which is that is where the physical key is supposed to go if you opt for a lower spec model. So yeah, I'm just gonna turn on the electrics right now. So yep, that's a light right there. That's a button light for you to press the button again, I believe. And yep, there it is. So same dial, same gauge cluster design, just those two red accents right there. Okay, so now the electrics are on. I'm gonna turn up the window. Okay, right. So I think it's just auto down. Okay, it's auto down and not auto up. Yep, not auto up. So yeah, too bad for that. So same thing, temperature on the left, fuel on the right. Your odometer is here. This car has only done 15 kilometers. It's a display unit. And you have your average and all those calculations and such. So yeah, it's basic, just what you need, at a moment's notice, And over on the left, you have your mute button and your call button. This does have Bluetooth phone. Your volumes are here, and this is where you choose your track and mode and whatnot. So same steering wheel. This is very nice actually, this stitching right here, and it's a leather, or some form of leather. Again, same thing, I closed the windows and everything, so it's pretty it dampens out, because there's some noise behind. So it's relatively quiet here. So above here we can see right here, this is the door ajar stuff, and right here I like that Proton uses these very bright lights, so that's a good up for them. So yep, same thing, there's not much point of showing you. Same thing, and there's plastic seats everywhere. I did review and test drive the MC1 Saga, but I didn't put it on YouTube. And driving the car, to compare it to the Beza, which is the competitor, obviously the Proton drives a lot better. It just simply does. That's what Proton does best and does better than Prodoa. It drives better. And to be honest, the interior of the Proton feels a bit better. It's not, it doesn't feel too, like, too Prodoa-y. So it feels more nice. It's plastic, but it's not like very like terrible feeling plastic. It's still plastic, but to me it feels a bit better. So it feels more, how do I say? It feels more matured, so to say. And yeah, and I think the biggest update in comparison to the Beza is the infotainment system. The Beza's one, as far as I know, it's still that old multimedia system, which I believe has navigation. I have a link to my video on it. It's fine. It's not the best. It's okay. It's a bit old, but you get what you get, and these cars are basically the same price. But this is Proton's new updated one, slightly updated. I'm not gonna remove the plastic because, like I said, this could be someone's car, and I wouldn't want to ruin his or her experience. So it may look a bit fuzzy, but I assure you it's not like it's broken or anything. So yeah, over here we have the power button, and you can switch that noise off if you want to. Power button, volume is here. It should be here since you have volume here, but never mind. Your home button is here, so you have BT Music, you have your theme, you have your phone option, you have your radio and music, you have this Proton app thing. Easy connection is how you connect to your Android or iOS. You have a gallery where you can, store photos or choose photos. You have video, same thing. You can watch videos on your screen if you want to. And this is the setting. This is the way you can turn off that, so it's not very annoying. Time format, and it's basic stuff. Date, version, factory settings, and you have over here screen brightness. You have the radio settings, and you have where the noise is going to be. Basic stuff, nothing great, but it's nice. It's quite responsive, and there's a plastic behind here, so it feels quite nice. Music, again, you had to put your USB to have all of that feature on. I don't have USB with me right now. Radio, yep, your typical, radio. You can slide here and there and everything. You can pause it if you want to know. AM FM, you know, no one listens to AM here, doesn't exist, and these are your presets. So let's say you want to put it 94, 93.85, whatever that is, and then you press the preset, and your presets will go there, right? I'm gonna turn the volume off so that I don't get copyrighted. You have all of these radio things. You have a like button, so you can like the radio station if you please, and you can set your favorite playlist and presets and so on. So yeah, nicely, you know, nice. And you know, because the car, you know, because it still retains the old style, you know, interior, it's like up front-ish, so it's nicely, you know, it's nicely reachable. So okay, this is, you know, let's say this is my face right now, okay, my eyes, and you know, you're driving along, and you can just easily reach the radio buttons and stuff like that. So yeah, it's nice. It's nicely, you know, positioned for people, you know, or at least people of my height. You know, I'm 173 centimeters tall, so it's nice. And there's a lot of space. Obviously, there's a lot of space, you know, around for people of my height. And the seats are, you know, nice. It's nice, and there's a plastic behind, but it's nice. Yeah, all right. So let's moving back here. So this is your phone feature, so you can link it, and you know, it's a phone, you know. This is where your keypad should be and everything. Let's see if I can try to connect it to the car. Okay, yeah, I managed to connect it, and you know, it's not that hard actually. So yeah, you can call people here. What happens if you press this button? Nothing happens. This is your keypad, so you can, you know, dial in numbers, you know, whatever numbers you want. And this is connected to my phone right now. So yeah, you know, nice and responsive. This is your contact list. They give you an option to, you know, allow or deny your contact list to be uploaded here. This is your Bluetooth settings and such, and this is your Bluetooth audio. I don't have stuff on my phone right now, so yeah. So yeah, that's pretty basic stuff, you know. Music, yep, still this case. This one is specifically for USB only. So if you wanna listen to your music on your phone, you have to do here. I believe it's here because it has this thing here, right? So yeah, there's nothing much. You can't slide left and right. All of it's here, and you can't slide up and down. If you press this Proton thing right here, it just brings up this like, you know, app style thing here. So you can just click at a moment's notice like this. You can click here, or you know, you can go back, or you can press the home button or whatever. So yeah, and then go straight to the radio, go straight to the phone and stuff like that. Yep. So there it is. And you do have, like I said just now, easy connection. You need to install a mobile app, as with most of these style of connection things. So yeah, you just have to do it. So yeah, you can there's a button below where if you press it, it gives you this QR code, and if you scan it, it'll bring you to the link to the app that you need to download in the Google Play Store. So I'm doing it right now so that I can connect it and see, you know, how it works. So yeah, just give me a moment for that. Okay, yeah, I managed to connect it. Okay, so there's two ways to do it. Either you do it wirelessly, which doesn't really work because it will go to another device, or you use a USB connection. There's a USB port right in front of you, so that's good. You can also store your phone in there. So it works right now, and it's your standard mirroring software, so it mirrors everything. So you can it has your phone, your music, it has your Spotify, which works. And I'm sorry I'm holding the phone like this because sorry, okay, the phone got cut off when I was hitting Spotify. So yeah, if you have to like agree to a few settings and such and stuff like that so that it can mirror properly. So yeah, so this is Spotify. Yeah, it works fine. Let's see if I can play a song from Oculus right here. And yep, it works. Alright, that's nice. Okay, right, and for those who are wondering, Oculus is, I'm in the band Oculus, and if you would like to listen to more music, you can subscribe to them. So yeah, little bit promotion for you boys. So yeah, it works fine, Spotify works fine, phone works like a phone, music works like music, and Google Maps. Okay, sorry again, I forgot, when you press Google Map, it'll turn off my recording. So yeah, Google Map works fine. It will, when you press Google Map, it will mirror your phone exactly, so it has, you know, all the power buttons and all the back buttons and such. But it works fine, and you can key in your destinations and such. So yeah, this is actually a pretty good, pretty okay app for you to use, you know. And yeah, it's just nice, and you can add a few things right here. I'm not sure how this will work, but you can do it if you want to. And but if you do this, I think if you add these things, it will like Google Maps, it will straight mirror from your phone itself, and it won't use this kind of this main menu thing, like how Spotify will work and such. So yeah, this is nice. I'm not sure what this is. I don't want to press it. Yeah. So you know, if you're fine with downloading this app, and yeah, you can use it. It's just, you know, it's just nice to use. Yeah, better than Proton's one actually. So we're in the back. Okay, alright. The front seat is very pushed backward. So even so, I still have, you know, a decent amount of space. Like I said, I'm 173 centimeters tall. So yeah, this is just fine for my legs. And the back, there's nothing much. There's these inserts, which is not fabric. There's this thing. There's a cup holder there, which is big enough for a bottle or tumbler. The carpets, which I forgot to mention, front and back, they have these red piping. So that's a nice attention to detail for the premium aspects. And there's two USB ports here, which is rubberized. Wait, let me open it. Yep, two USB ports, okay, normal USB ports for charging and for data, I believe. And there's it's not a cup holder, but it's like a cubby hole for you to put, you know, keys or whatever. But yeah, basic as, you know, it's for people who just want something that's nice and basic, and this is nice and basic. Headliner is black. This thing, for some reason, for whatever reason, I'm not really sure, it's not black. It's this you know, light color, which is strange because the whole thing is black. But yeah, never mind. Maybe it's there's a reason for that. But yeah, so this is the back seat of the car. That's pretty much it with the car. So, you know, yeah, I forgot to mention there's a date here, so that's nice. So yeah, when you turn it off, it has this reminder thing, similar to Proto actually. Looks almost the same as well, which is good actually, which is good. It's not a bad thing, which is very good. You know, all cars should have this. So when you turn off the car, you have this check your belongings, you know, your little child, your office bag, and your tablet, I think, or phone. So that's good, and you know, it chimes for quite a while actually. And yeah, and then it closes. So that's nice. And you know, yeah, manual mirrors and sun visor here, and oh, there's two sun visors here. So that's nice. That's good. So yeah, there you have it. So that was the Saga MC2. So you know, not much but it has enough more modern features to make it a bit better. You know, I guess it justifies the slightly higher price, which is the highest spec one is being at 45,000 ringgit. So yeah, to compare it to the Brezza, I mean, both are pretty much the same things. The only thing that the Brezza has advantage is that it has more eco features and more safety features. It has ASA 2.0. I think they haven't updated it yet. So yeah, I mean, the Proton obviously doesn't have that, and to some people, you know, it doesn't really matter if you want more safety features or whatever. I mean, some people are just fine with having two airbags. So it's really based on perception, and of course there are other factors. You know, Proton's after sales comparing to Proton's after sales. I think we know which is better. You know, I'm not going to say, but you know, we all know which is better. But okay, comparing it to driving, obviously the Proton is drives a lot better, and you know, generally the interior feels better. You know, Proton just, the Brezza in particular, you know, hasn't gotten up to that level of, you know, sameness, I guess. But yeah, overall, in both cars are good for, you know, fresh graduates like me, or you know, people who just want something that's simple and cheap. I mean, the Proton one is far simpler because it doesn't have you know, ASC and stuff like that. So you know, it might be appealing to people who just don't want that kind of stuff, and you know, people who want to enjoy driving a bit more, because the Proton does, you know, it does feel a bit more solid, you know, in turns when turning and stuff like that. So it's a good car. It really is a good car, and the pricing is still good. And those who are interested in you have to book at it now, because with all the chip shortages around the world, you know, you're not gonna get your car anytime soon. So if you want one now, you have to, you know, get one now, and you have to go to a dealer, any dealer, or you know, in particular the one that I went to, Proton Kajang. You can have the contact number below in the description below. So if you're interested in, you know, getting your hands on a new Saga or any new Proton at the moment, you can visit there. So yeah, that's all. It's an overview, nothing special, no review or anything. I've driven, like I said, I've driven it before. Drives the same and looks basically the same. It has a few more better features. Some things are a bit better. But yeah, that's just an overview of the Proton, the new Proton MC2. Will there be a replacement? I don't think so. I'm not sure. It seems like Proton is, you know, moving towards SUV, so we'll see what's gonna happen from there. They have a few models coming up soon, for a while as well. There's a new Alza coming out, so I'll be checking that out. So stay tuned for more reviews, more vlogging, more car videos, and don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see, and check out our other platforms on Instagram and on Facebook. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.